We are about to witness an encounter between SVG Women's Under 17 versus St. Kitts Women's Under 17. As we see both teams are about to march out. It's a cool evening, a very overcast evening, so we wouldn't have to worry about heat and dehydration too much. But other things could come into play in making this game difficult. We had a change of venue from the Victoria Park due to a waterlogged field. So we're playing at the Arnersville Sporting Complex. I don't know how familiar the local team is with the pitch, but we'll see how well they adapt to the circumstances. We know the ball plays a little bit faster out here due to the grass being cut really low. Due to the fact that it's primarily a cricket stadium, you know, so we'll see how both teams fare. I had the privilege of watching both teams warm up, and it's going to be an interesting encounter. I can't say just yet where the goals are going to come from, but we can see some accomplished youngsters for the Lady Heat on the 17 team, some familiar faces, you know. It's due to be a thrilling encounter. As we see both teams lining up, we have an all-Caribbean refereeing outfit. The person holding the whistle in the middle would be Cecile Hines of Trinidad and Tobago. Assistant number 1, Princess Brown from Jamaica. Assistant number 2, Swell Shepherd of Suriname. And the fourth official will be Maurice Skeet of Guyana. Match Commissioner Glenn Etienne of the Dominican Republic. And the referee assessor would be Alfredo Whitaker, Cayman Islands. And the general coordinator, Jordan Victoire.
Thank you. And now for the national anthem of St. Vincent, St. Kitts and Nevis. My apologies. And now for the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
As we look at the starting lineup for the hosts, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have in goal Samonique Laborde, Christian Willie, Alicia Cromwell, Ushan Edwards, Shael Williams, Deontay Delpeche, Kitana Richards, Ariel Delpesh, Ashanti Douglas, Camia Matthews, and the captain, Chelsea Cordis. Starting lineup for St. Kitts and Nevis, we have in goal Cryvicia Sutton, Angelina Brown, Tonya Maddenborough, Shitonsia Stapleton, Javisha Bowery, Captain Christian Mills, Josanna Williams, Cara Williams, Jorencia Jeffers, Trishani Warner, Ajika Morton. As we see, both teams posing for pictures. Right now it's the Vincy Heat turn, the Lady Heat turn to pose for pictures. I must say they are a senior Lady Heat team, a very accomplished team, having won the recent Windward Islands tournament recently. And when they do put out a very good performance. But let's see what they can do at the under 17 level. Alright, as we see the ball boys getting ready to do their duties. Right, we just witnessed the toss. It would appear that Vincy Heat will be kicking to the goal post towards the south, and St. Kitts kicking towards the north. There's a strong wind in the air. Let's see how much it would affect the movement of the ball along the ground and in the air. Nothing new to football in Annesville. We see Vincy Heat on the touch-off as we await the whistle. These things do start at the stroke of 4 o'clock, and we're off. As we see, ball played back into the midfield to Cordis. Cordis playing to number 9. That's Delpesh. Delpesh trying to play to number 11. The other Delpesh. And we see Vincy Heat with the first corner of the game. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines kicking to the goal post towards the south, applying the early pressure. As we see skipper Cordis goes across to take the corner. It appears to be a right foot out swinger. Kicks it towards the penalty spot. Oh, it's met by the head of Delpesh. And Cordis coming onto it again. Still keeping it. Still keeping it. It's a left foot shot, low and hard, but goalkeeper Sutton is well able to hold it. It's a right foot kick out. Met by number 6 for Vincy Heat. That's Chanel Williams. And we see the St. Kitts winger going past one, playing to number 11, that's Williams. Williams still in the box. Williams playing to number 14, that's Warner. Warner playing the back across, not meeting a target. And the ball is played out for a corner kick to St. Kitts and Nevis. As the ball played out by, can't see a number right now, but I'll let you know who it is in a second. As we see number 14, Warner, playing it short. One up to number 10, that's Williams. It's Mills, cleared by Cordis. Ball allowed to bounce in the defense. And then cleared out by the sweeper. That's number 4, Stapleton. It's number 16 for the Vincy Heat, that's Ashanti Douglas. Throwing to number 9, Delpesh. And she'll take the throw again. This time further up the field. So it's Douglas to Delpesh. Delpesh turning. Playing it forward to Cromwell. Cromwell not being able to meet it. The ball is out of play by Delpesh. You telling me? Cameraman's nightmare. So St. Kitts and Nevis with a throw. That's number 8, the Captain Mills. Or the ball is won by number 3, Cromwell. Cromwell crossing to Delpesh, unable to take the ball. It's a scramble on top of the box. As number 10, Williams clears it for St. Kitts and Nevis. Ball is met by the Vinci defense. Played back into the area. Yes, Cordis. Del Plesh fails to take. And it's towed out by Del Plesh, applying the pressure to the wing back for St. Kitts and Nevis. Number 5, Javisha Bowery. So Bowery to Warner. Warner holding up the ball. She was allowed to play the ball there with no pressure. Here's Del Plesh. Cordis. The low shot, more of a daisy cutter, just easy picking up for Sutton. Sutton seems to be a very accomplished goalkeeper. Commentators curse. As soon as I say that, she makes a bad kick out. Del Plesh. They'll play back. And it's a shot by Del Plesh. And saved by Sutton. And we see the first real attack by any team. So first blood to Vinci Heat. Testing goalkeeper Sutton. It's a kick out. Ball is met by number 4 Edwards. Edwards loses it to number 11 Williams. Ball played over to Williams. Williams again. Oh, it's a lovely turn by the Vinci Heat player. No fault, says the referee. Ball's played to number 14 Warner. Warner takes on a opposing wing back. Oh, it's a lovely cut back. Trying to find Williams. Ball's played to Vinci Heat. Number 3 Cromwell. Cromwell. Looking for Del Plesh. Played again by Edwards. And it'll be an easy pick up for the keeper. No, she chooses not to use her goalkeeper. Stapleton turning with the ball at her feet. Plays it out to her wing back. Oh, it's a lovely ball played down the line for Jeffers. And Jeffers trying to find number 11 Williams. I must say there are many more than one Williams on the team. So Cara Williams, number 11, and Josana Williams, number 10 for St. Kitts and Nevis. Oh, a lovely take. But she loses out to Cromwell. No, I'm sorry, Del Plesh, sorry. Del Plesh turning, looking for some help. None is available. She's calling them, they're not coming. Now, she was surrounded by 3 players, was able to turn away from them, but looking for assistance, and none seem to be wanting to come forward to show for the ball. So here we have Cromwell on the ball now. And the ball is played out of touch by number 5, Bowery, Javisha Bowery for St. Kitts and Nevis. So it's number 16, Ashanti Douglas, to take the throw. She's going to use Cromwell. Oh, it's a foul throw. Something we don't like to see at this level. The referee's asking them to tie their laces. This is a first for me. So Bowery turning to number 14, that's Warner. And Del Plesh blocking. Now playing to opposite end. And Williams on the ball now for St. Kitts and Nevis. Cordis intercepting and trying to play a pass to number 6 it is, Shaniel Williams. So, Cordis taking too much time on the ball and losing out to Williams. Williams playing her number 14 player, that's Warner. Warner trying to play back Williams. Just scrambling in the box. Oh, it's a right foot shot. Just wide of the right hand post of the goalkeeper. So we see St. Kitts and Nevis having their first meaningful attack on the St. Vincent end. There's a shot by Josana Williams. So we see the centre back for St. Vincent and the Grenadines coming to take it. Oh, she plays it straight to number 14, Shushan Warner. Warner playing it out of touch. So we see Warner, oh no, Bowery to Williams. Williams seems to be the main playmaker on the St. Kitts and Nevis team. Del Plesh dwelling in the middle on the ball. able to win it back. Play it all the way back. Oh, lovely footwork by number 16 it is. That's Douglas. And we see St. Vincent trying to mount an attack. They're starting to bunch up in the middle around the ball, which is really not good for football at this level. But we see them start to spread wide again. It's a tussle for the ball. And Williams comes out with it. That's Cara Williams, but Vincy Heat again on the attack. Oh, she takes on a player well. Takes on two. Looking for the pass. Finds it. Or lose it out to Williams. And it's Jeffers on the right hand side. Looking for, trying to play the ball across. And it'll be a corner to St. Kitts and Nevis. Both teams kind of tentative with dealing with the ball in the midfield. Not trying to play 1 and 2 touch passes. Really dwelling on the ball after they first control it. So the ball being released one time doesn't seem to be a ploy either team is using in the midfield. So it's a goal kick to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you're just joining us, you're watching the CONCACAF Under-17 qualifiers. The women of St. Vincent and the Grenadines taking on St. Kitts and Nevis. Delpesh. Try to take on one too many. The ball is now with Warner. Warner goes past quarters very easily. Looking for someone in the box. Plays it across. Who does she find? It's played back to the captain Mills. Mills with a shot. You can see the intent. Shot lacking some power. Deciding to go side of foot rather than instep. Ball is kicked out. Met in the midfield by Cromwell. Cromwell trying to play in Delpesh. Delpesh making a tackle. Cromwell trying to make the tackle. And the ball is to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a throw in to... No, I beg your pardon. It's a throw into St. Kitts. Cordis clearing the ball. No nonsense clearance. Meets the centre back of St. Kitts who turns well. That's number 4, Stapleton. Stapleton trying to find Bory but failing. And here's Cromwell. Cromwell finds a player in the box. And this is Delpesh. And Delpesh could score here. More like a pass back to the goalkeeper rather than a shot. But we can see the intention of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Their positioning seems to be better than St. Kitts and Nevis at the moment. So here's the Vincy Heat. Broken up by Williams. That's Delpesh trying to play the ball forward to Cromwell. It's all the way back to the big centre back. Oh, centre back very confident. They're trying to walk the ball out and forces a throw into the St. Kitts. That's number 10, the centre back, Kitana Richards. So it's Bory with the throw. Finds number 8, the captain Mills. Mills finds Jeffers. It's a shot. Shot lacking any kind of sting to give the goalkeeper any problems. So it's a kick out. Met by Mills. Turn by Williams. To number 16, Morton. Morton losing the ball. And we see number 2 for the Vincy Heat, Wiley. Hold on to the ball. Trying to go past a player. And here's Delpesh. Delpesh failing to take. And she keeps going. Oh, and it's St. Kitts and Nevis, and this could be dangerous. She opts to shoot rather than to cross. And we see goalkeeper Laborde picking it up very easily. And opting to kick out. Number 5, Bory, kicking the ball to number 10, Williams. I see Cromwell on the ball. It's a foul on Cromwell. You have to please excuse the tents. They're not strategically placed for us, the media people, to actually see certain parts of the field. But I guess it's serving its purpose as we're getting wet and they under the tent are very dry. So go figure. Let's score this with a kick. Trying to launch it long towards Delpesh. Williams picks it up. Williams trying to find number 11, Cara Williams. St. Vincent clears. And that's number 2 for St. Vincent. Christiane Wiley clearing it forward. Trying to find Cromwell there. And Mills playing to Williams. Williams trying to play it off one time. But the ball is kicked long and wide towards number 12, Jerincia Jeffers. But dealt with by the Vincy Heat defender. So it's Jeffers, who seems to be a bit winded with the couple sprints she had to make up and down the line. But let's see how fast she recovers. So the ball is played now to Morton. Morton playing back to the number 2 defender, that's Brown. Brown plays the ball into the box. Met by the other Vincy Heat centre back. That's number 10, Kitana Richards. So it's throw in. And the ball is played out by number 2 for Vincy Heat, Christiane Wiley. She's attended by Cara Williams of St. Kitts and Nevis. So Laborde kicks it to plays it short to a wing back who made a meal of dealing with it. But here's Delpesh. Delpesh playing it to number 4 in the middle, that's Edwards. Edwards losing out, but the ball finds a very tricky customer on the left hand side of the midfield. Trying to take on everybody. That's Christiane Wiley. So Wiley very confident, trying to weave her way through a pack of St. Kitts defenders and giving up a foul in the process. Ball played long towards the Vincy Heat end, and Laborde has no problem. It's a kick out by Laborde. Mills on the ball. Finds Williams. Also a lovely ball there to the number 12. That's Jeffers. That's a strong challenge by number 17, Matthews. That's Kamia Matthews of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's the other centre back. Sporting a very colourful hairstyle, I must say. Guess it's left over from Carnival. It should be easy for a commentator to pick her out. That's Kamia Matthews. St. Kitts and Nevis played short, losing out on the return. Oh, that's number 2, Wiley. Wiley plays it to Delpesh. Back to Wiley. Wiley, the confident one, tries to play a long ball toward Cromwell. Cromwell trying to find Delpesh. Cromwell still with it. Cromwell still with it. She cuts. She checks. Plays it back to Wiley. No, she still has it. Ball is finally cleared. Picked up by number 6, Williams. Then plays it to Cordis. Cordis playing a lovely ball to number 9, Delpesh. So there are 2 Delpesh striking for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Number 9, Deontay Delpesh. And number 11, Ariel Delpesh. So throwing by Douglas to Cordis. Cordis. And it's a ball for Delpesh. And Delpesh, oh, body checked right as she was about to take the shot. And the referee signals for a goal kick. It's a very strong challenge. But Delpesh is a tough customer. She'll shake it off, and we see St. Kitts and Nevis started on the right hand side. Number 4, that's Stapleton. Stapleton playing it long and out of touch, trying to find number 12, Jeffers. And it'll be Vincy Heat with Wiley. It's number 4 in the midfield, Edwards. Trying to find Cromwell. Edwards again. Edwards battling for it, losing out. And the referee pulls back the play for a challenge on Cromwell, is it? Yes. Cromwell slow to get up, but she seems to be alright. So this could be a dangerous situation with, I believe, Cordis behind the shot for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I wonder if she can try the goalkeeper from about 25 yards out. It seems to. She's taking a hell of a run up. So it would appear that she's going to try the goalkeeper from there. And let's see what happens. So not a bad shot. What catching practice for goalkeeper Sutton. Sutton, better kick out by Sutton this time. Met by number 16, Douglas. And it's Delplesh coming on the right hand side. Delplesh trying to dribble. Stapleton puts her foot on it. Oh, she fails to clear the ball. And it's the other Delplesh now. Can she do anything with the ball? Oh, she still has it. Twisted and turning 18-yard box. Well defended. And the ball is played out to Williams. Williams trying to find number 11. The Cordis picks it up in the midfield. Delplesh. Delplesh to Edwards. Edwards to Cordis. Cordis trying to find Cromwell, is it? Failing to do so. Yeah, man. So, it's still 0-0. About 15 minutes gone. Not much for any team to worry about. We see a lot of goal mount action. But nothing to really test either goalkeeper. Can't say which team has the better of the ball so far. It's been pretty even. It's a lovely turn there by number 12, Jeffers. And Jeffers is going down the line. Oh, she cuts. And she cuts again. And she leaves Wiley for dead. And she crosses. And it's found by number 11. That's Williams. Edwards trying to play the ball out. Edwards trying to find Cromwell. Picked up by Williams. Williams plays it backward to number 2, that's Brown. And the ball is played out to touch by Brown. So we see Wiley being taken to task by a very clever winger. It's another foul through. So it's Brown to take the throw. Brown throwing it up the line, trying to find number 12, Gerencia Jeffers. Jeffers trying to find Williams. Ball is cleared out. Met by Delplesh. Wiley trying to find Cromwell. Cromwell chases, but the defender seems very apt in dealing with it. Now play to number 5, that's Bory. Cromwell winning the ball off of Bory. Delplesh playing to Edwards. Edwards trying to change the side, but Mills comes out with the ball. Mills trying to find Williams. Williams out to number 12, Jeffers. Jeffers twisting and turning, losing out to Cromwell. Not to Cromwell, sorry, Wiley. Wiley trying to find Cromwell. It's a wayward pass. And Delplesh going to get a second bite of the cherry. It's a shot. Oh, it almost beat the keeper. But Sutton was up to it. Taking with both hands cleanly. Kicking out the ball. Met on the chest by number 16, Douglas. And Douglas plays the ball out of touch. Under pressure by number 14, Trishani Warner. So we see Warner walking up the line to take the throw in. The ball is played in the middle. Edwards trying to challenge for the ball. Goes all the way back to keeper Laborde. The ball kicks long. Del Plesh to Edwards. Cordis trying to play short. Lovely ball to Wiley. Wiley trying to take on a player. Wiley taking on one. Losing out to the second defender, that's Brown. Mills picking up the ball in the midfield. Jeffers plays the ball to number 16, that's Morton. Back with Jeffers. Playing the ball across to Williams. Williams taking her time, turning, looking for a pass. Plays it back to Jeffers. And the ball is cleared. And here we have a counter attack by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The ball played to Wiley. Wiley to Cromwell. Oh, Cromwell failing to take the ball. And Brown now on the ball. No, it's Brown, sorry. Number 5 is Bowery. Cordis meets it. Using a hand there, so it's a free kick to St. Kitts and Nevis. Mills will take control. Ball is cleared. It's with Cordis. Cordis kicks long. Bowery playing it back in. Williams with a shot. Oh, this is goal number 1. And what a goal! A shot from 20 yards out. Beats keeper Laborde. It's St. Kitts and Nevis 1. St. Vincent and Grenadines 0. Williams being given too much space, too much room to look up, find a shot, and plant it down in the left junction box with keeper Laborde having no chance. So we have St. Kitts and Nevis 1, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0. It's a goal by number 10, Jasona Williams of St. Kitts and Nevis, sorry. It's Cordis. Trying to find Del Plesh with a long ball. She'll get it. Trying to dribble. Who is it? Bowery. Bowery winning the ball very easily.
Goal in the 25th minute by player number 10.
So we see number 14 on the ball. Warner finds Williams. Williams to number 16, that's Morton. Morton plays it back to Mills. Mills trying to find Warner. He's back with Mills. Sorry. And here's Warner. It's a low hard cross. And can it be our own goal? It's St. Kitts 2. St. Vincent 0. And it's an own goal. Played off the feet of, is number 10, is it? Kitana Richards. From a low hard cross by Warner. So St. Vincent really have it to do now. They really have an uphill climb. In the space of 2 minutes,
another goal,
it's 2-0. So
in the 26 minutes, home.
So it's goal. So it's
own goal by St. Vincent.
So in minute 25, 1-0 to St. Kitts. Minute 26, 2-0 to St. Kitts. Will the floodgates open now? Let's see what happens. So here's, it would be a pair Wiley, twisting and turning, falling her player in the process. That's number 12, Warner. The construct of that own goal, that low hard cross, always hard for a defender running back to the goal to deal with. And she didn't deal with it at all, beating her own goalkeeper in the 18-yard box. So here's Warner. Brown taking her time. Wiley to Cromwell. Cromwell takes, trying to turn. Still with the ball, Cromwell. Plays it to the Del Plesh. And she could be on goal now. It's a bad first touch, but she's still with it. Ball is cleared. Cordis will meet it. No, it's won by number 14, Trishani Warner. Ball is cleared out. So it's a corner kick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which Cordis will take. Sorry, I was saying one all the time was Jeffers on that far end, giving to Vincent and the Grenadines all the problems on the right hand side, crossing low and hard, causing an own goal to be scored. Cordis, penalty spot corner, met by no one. And the ball is thrown towards Williams. Williams with 3 defenders to deal with. Let's see how well she does. She's still going. Shrugs off one challenge. She's now on the right hand side of the field. Oh, it's a heavy challenge by number 16 for Cincinnati Grenadines, Ashanti Douglas. I thought the referee at some point would go to a pocket for that challenge, but all the player receives is a stern talking to. So we have Mills, the skipper, walking across to take the free kick. Kick is taken, not dealt with. Wiley clears. It's back with Mills. Mills putting it back on her right foot. Crosses. Well met by Laborde. Laborde kicking. It's met by Warner. Bowery. Played out by Mardenborough. Delpesh still with it. Tries to play in Cromwell. It's met by number 4, Stapleton. I see Williams being pushed off the ball. Edwards. Ball is played forward by Bowery. And Williams gives chase. Unable to get it. That's Cara Williams, number 11. Edwards picks up in the midfield. No, she doesn't. The ball is played to Jeffers. Jeffers trying to find Williams, met by Cordis. Williams playing to Mills. Mills trying to play the ball forward. Mills on the ball again. Oh, what a lovely pass! A defense splitting pass, but saved by the linesman. Defense splitting pass played there to Warner by Mills. Reminiscent of Zinedine Zidane, I would say. So Cordis goes all the way back to take a free kick. Finds Delpesh. Delpesh turns. It's fouled by number 5, Bowery. Delpesh and Bowery having more than one encounter on this right hand side here. I must say Bowery has been getting the better of Delpesh, although Delpesh appears to be a very tricky customer. Let's see how deep she has to dip into her bag of tricks to get wrong Bowery. Cordis plays to Cromwell. Cromwell takes to Edwards, trying a shot. It's number 16, Douglas. Douglas to Wiley. Wiley losing out to number 12, Jeffers. Jeffers giving back the ball to Edwards. Edwards turning, attempting to turn. So ball played in. Oh, it's a lovely take by Delpesh. And Cromwell. And the ball is in the box. Oh, it's a foul on the goalkeeper. Cromwell fouls the goalkeeper. And why is Cromwell getting a card? She was entitled to go for the ball. I mean, any striker would go for the ball. The goalkeeper fumbled the ball. That's not the striker's fault. I mean, it's part of the job, but I don't believe there was any intent to injure the player. I mean, if we could put the shoe on the other foot, sometimes the goalkeeper could have injured the striker, and I don't ever see goalkeepers getting cards for these kind of things. But it's all under the referee's discretion. Though I must say I disagree with the yellow card. Unless the referee saw that the goalkeeper already had the ball in her hands and the striker tried to kick it away from the goalkeeper, but it seemed like it would be fair play for either the goalkeeper or Cromwell to challenge for the ball in that area. I mean, these are hazards of playing sports, yeah? But That's my humble opinion as a commentator. I'm not a referee. So we see a water break as the goalkeeper Sutton, Sutton received treatment. I believe St. Vincent and the Grenadines has to try and turn the screw here, try and apply more pressure to the St. Kitts and Nevis defense and shoot more, and at least try to get a shot off and try to get a goal before halftime, because right now St. Kitts are in cruise control and they're happy to battle for the ball and launch counter-attacks. I believe Edwards and Cordis in the midfield need to control the game more, you know. Cordis especially needs to control and spin and spray those passes she is capable of doing. She can pass the ball, she can definitely strike the ball. I mean, sprinting might not be her strong point, but she has good technique. So if she can control the game, and Edwards could make some more attacking plays where both Del Plesh players and Cordis can capitalize, something can happen. St. Vincent and the Grenadines need to be more clinical in front of the goal. They're taking way too long to decide what they want to do with the ball, taking way too long to shoot, taking way too long to find open players. And in turn, St. Kitts and Nevis are 2-0 up due to an own goal and due to a beautiful shot by number 10, Josanna Williams. So Sutton is back to her feet and she plays the ball on the outside of her 18-yard box to Mardenborough. Trying to find number 14, that's Warner, failing to do so. So it's a throw-in, which will number 6 Williams will take. That's Chanel Williams for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Del Plesh trying to find Cromwell, met by the defense. Strong tackle by number 17, that's Matthews. Bory trying to find, is it Warner on the side? Yes. It's another throw-in. Played up by Bory. Williams giving chase. Number 10, Kitana Richards meets it. Plays it out of touch, trying to find number 6, Chanel Williams. So we see Bory coming forward to take the throw-in. The referee not calling the foul try this time. We see some nifty footwork played towards Cromwell. Del Plesh giving up already. Ball played right by her and she doesn't seem interested in trying to win it back. Williams trying to find Jeffers on that side. It comes to the other Williams, trying to turn. Not being allowed to turn by number 10, Richards. Richards is a very strong customer. Del Plesh on the ball. So the referee finally gives the free kick to a foul on it's number 10 Richards by Williams. So we see Richards picking up the ball. It would appear she's trying to go long, maybe to find Del Plesh on the right hand side here. She does. It's met by, Bory misses. Picked up by Mills. Mills trying to find Warner. And the ball is played out of touch by Del Plesh, trying to intercept the pass. So Bory on to make the throw in. Finds Warner. Mills to number 16, that's Morton. Morton still with the ball. Morton trying to find the other Williams. It's cleared, but not cleared out of touch, so Josanna Williams to pick up the ball. Plays it to Warner. Warner plays a lovely ball into the box, and the ball is headed back to the goalkeeper by number 16 for the Vincy Heat, Ashanti Douglas. So Laborde with the ball, the big kick out, splices towards the right hand side, picked up by Warner. Jeffers. Plays it to Williams. Williams, plays it to Williams. Intercepted by Cordis. Cordis, a long pass, trying to find Del Plesh. And Del Plesh giving chase. The ball is not out yet. It's finally out. So Bowery, it's another throw in with St. Kitts and Nevis. You try to throw the ball towards number 14 Warner. So it seems to be a tough task. Del Plesh kicks out to touch. Del Plesh taken well. Turns. Trying to find Edwards. Cordis with a heavy tackle. Warner battling. Del Plesh. Cordis to Edwards. Edwards dwelling on the ball, loses out. Williams going past 2. Fails to go past the 3rd. It's a collision. Referee says play on. The referee, it's a head injury, so the referee has to call the play to a halt. As we see, the centre back of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the floor. We already see Williams getting back to her feet. And we'll ascertain how serious this injury could be. It's a blow to the side of the head. There's a lot of wind here at the Arnoldsville playing field. The Arnoldsville Sporting Complex rather. As we see the Vincy Heat defender receiving treatment. Don't know what's going to happen as the first half is coming slowly to an end. So the Vincy Heat need to sort themselves out. Need to move the ball a bit quicker. As we see St. Kitts and Nevis really in cruise control and just taking their foot off the gas and content to counter St. Vincent and the Grenadines as they make mistakes. But we see the number 17 coming off the field, that's Camia Matthews. So it's a reshuffle. I believe number 16 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ashanti Douglas, will fill in at centre back as the Lady Heat continue with 10 women on the field. Mills to Williams. Jeffers picked up by Edwards. One back by Mills. Oh, lovely turn by Mills. So Edwards is called for holding Mills. And St. Kitts and Nevis would be in no hurry to take this, being 2-0 up. It'd be the centre back number 4, Stapleton, to take the kick. It's a lovely kick, trying to find Williams, but the ball rolls all the way through to the board. It's another kick. All her kickouts are going to this area here to meet Del Plesh. Plays it back to number 6, Williams. Chanel Williams failing to control and deal with it early, so the referee has given the throw to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Williams will take the throw again. Del Plesh failing to put her foot on it. Ball played back into the middle, met by Mills. Played all the way through by number 16, Douglas, Edwards, Cromwell, and Del Plesh failing to take control of the ball. Edwards back to Jeffers. Wiley to Douglas. Wiley trying to cross it in, picked up by Mills. Edwards winning the ball nice and easy. Oh, given back to Brown. Brown playing to Jeffers. Jeffers misses with the first attempt, plays with the second one. Douglas. And the ball goes out of touch. We see Brown picking up the ball, throwing it to Jeffers. Jeffers failed to control. It's one back by Wiley. Wiley dribbling one, losing out to Mills in the midfield. Mills Trying to find Jeffers. Douglas. Oh, and it's a lot of pace there by Jeffers. But it's dealt with by number 17 who's back on the field. That's Matthews. So Matthews plays it off for Warner for a throw-in. Warner limping a little bit. Sorry, Jeffers, sorry, limping. Jeffers is limping a lot. The referee asks if he needs treatment, and the trainer is called on. The trainer in no hurry to get across there. Her team 2-0 up and in cruise control. So the Vincy Heat warming up 2 subs as we stroll closer to halftime here at the Annesville Sporting Complex. There's a shower down at the moment. I don't know if the gods are crying for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but it's a bit of a stretch. Right now they need to say their prayers, because as it stands, St. Kitts and Nevis are going away with 3 points. So it's a throw-in. Wiley trying to go past a player. Oh, the referee gives a foul for obstruction, I believe. So Wiley's back to her feet. Ball is played back. Cordis will take all these kicks from deep in her own half. Cordis. Oh. Wiley fails to take, and the ball rolls out the touch. And I see Brown trotting across to take the throw-in. I must say I've been impressed with certain players on the St. Kitts and Nevis team. Mills definitely in the midfield. I must be impressed with number 10, Josanne Williams. And the lively character on the right-hand side for St. Kitts and Nevis, Gerancia Jeffers.
1 minute of extra time. So
1 minute of injury time to be added. I don't know how they ever come up with these things, but it's 1 minute. Ball met by number 4, that's Stapleton. Brown winning out. We see the ball comes, played by Matthews, forward. Yes, Del Plush coming to meet it. And can it be? Oh, it hits the outside of the post and rolls out for a goal kick. Del Plush thought she had goal number 1 for St. Vincent and Grenadines, but denied by the upright. A close call for St. Kitts. And it doesn't appear as though St. Vincent and the Grenadines will get that goal before halftime, as the referee blows the whistle for halftime. The score, St. Kitts 2, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0. We'll be back for the second half. As we await the kickoff for the second half, just to repeat, St. Kitts and Nevis 2, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0, and we're off the second half as St. Kitts kick into the goalpost to the south. That's at the bay end. So you see Brown trying to play to Jeffers. Williams. Ball is played out by Douglas. See Brown coming forward to take the throw-in on the right-hand side of the St. Kitts and Nevis attack. Ball throw towards Williams. Williams met by Edwards. Williams still with the ball. Cordis. Ball comes off Mills. Sorry, that's Douglas. And it's a call of handball against the other Williams. So both Williams playing for St. Kitts and Nevis have acquitted themselves with excellence in the first half. Always busy. One goal to number 10, Josanne Williams. The shot from outside the 18. Met by Stapleton. Cordis. Finds Wiley. Wiley leaving Brown for dead. Plays the ball forward. There's Cromwell. Met by Stapleton, who clears. Just as far as the other Delplesh. Delplesh still on the ball. Met by Bory. Bory again. And the ball is cleared out by number 14, Warner, for St. Kitts and Nevis. So it's a throw in on the far side. It's a mad scramble for the ball. Ball is played across on this side to Jeffers, but it's met by Douglas. Douglas playing the ball wide to Cromwell. Can Wiley get it? No. And the ball goes over the goal line for a goal kick. So number 6 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Shaniel Williams. It doesn't seem to have any changes to the team thus far. So as we see Stapleton walking the ball towards Brown. Brown taking her time. Tries to find Williams. But the ball is picked up by the other Williams, who tries to find, I'm not aware of that player on the far side. Number 14, that's Warner. Ball is played forward by number 16, all the way to goalkeeper Sutton. The goalkeeper aboard, sorry. No, I'm sorry, goalkeeper Sutton. So here we have an offside as Williams is caught offside. And we see number 10 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that's Kitana Richards, playing the ball towards Wiley, who fails to take the ball on the inside of her right foot. And it's a throw-in to St. Kitts. Brown throwing in the ball towards, can't see behind the tent, I believe it's Warner. Is it Warner or is it Jeffers? But as we see a first change for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, it's number 7 coming in.
Substitution made by...
That's another Delplesh. Delplesh, that's Cavon Delplesh.
7. The name is Cavon Delplesh. And the
player coming out, number 3.
That is out. That is
Cromwell. So we have 3 Delplesh on the field at the moment.
49 minutes.
So changing the 49 minutes. Mills to number 12. That's Jeffers. Mills again. Trying to find Williams. It's cut out. Williams winning back the ball. Williams still on the ball. Met by Matthews. Oh, it's another goal for St. Kitts and Nevis. What appeared to be a cross turned into a shot by Warner. Gerencia Jeffers. And she's totally thrilled and excited, getting the dust off with her boots. So it's St. Vincent 0, St. Kitts and Nevis 3. And my gosh, it's really turning sour for St. Vincent at the moment. Must congratulate.
Goal scored for St. Kitts in the 50th minute by player number 12, Jacina Jeffers.
Gerencia Jeffers. Must congratulate her for being busy, keeping it, trying the goal. Anything could happen. And we see a free kick to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's you know who to take it, Cordis. Taking all the dead balls for St. Vincent past the half, even in our own half. She tries the goalkeeper, or the keeper fumbles, recovers. And Sutton will, with a big kick out towards Williams, met by the other Williams. Ball cleared out by number 16, Douglas. Mills. Douglas losing out to Williams, who plays the other Williams. Picks up the ball at the edge of the 18. Crossing towards Jeffers. Keeper fumbles. Ooh. Keeper aboard. Almost making it 4-0 to St. Kitts and Nevis. Able to recover though. So we see it's a foul on Bowery. And Stapleton to take the kick. Stapleton kicking long and hard towards the 18, picked up by Williams. Oh, it's a foul by Matthews on Williams. That's Cara Williams. As we see Mills on the spot to take this free kick right outside the 18-yard box. And we see the infamous spray coming down now. Referee counts to 10. Asking the wall to come back. This could be dangerous. Let's see what Mills has in store for goalkeeper Laborde. Wall is placed back. Magic spray is sprayed on the field. And it's Mills. Oh, met by the keeper Laborde. Safe pair of hands that time. Kicking out. Met by Delplesh. Delplesh to Douglas. And still Douglas giving chase. Shoulder charge by Bowery. So there's a throw into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Douglas to take. Douglas throws it up the line to Delplesh. Delplesh turning it back to Cordis. So long ball forward. Trying to find the substitute number 7, but it's picked up by Wiley. Wiley stopping it. And here's Jeffers playing to Williams. Williams back to Jeffers. Here comes Matthews. Jeffers checks. Losing out to Matthews. Matthews playing it to Edwards. Edwards to Wiley. Wiley met by Brown. Jeffers trying to find Williams. Is Williams on the ball? Oh, finds Jeffers. And Jeffers giving chase with Matthews in attendance. Goes down the line. And Matthews shrugs off the ball. And the linesman waving for the infringement on the near side. Jeffers slowly coming to her feet. As we see Mills walking over to take the dead ball. We see Jeffers holding her neck. Hopefully she is not in a greater degree of discomfort. Ball cleared by Matthews, not very well. Williams twisting and turning in the box. Ball is cleared out by number 4 Edwards. Mills plays the ball forward to, and the ball is met by number 16 Douglas, who plays the ball with her arm. And we get another chance to see Mills take another free kick. St. Kitts St. Nevis in full control of the game. It's a free kick, not as good as the first one. As you see the ball go out for a goal kick. Goalkeeper Laborde places it. Decides to go short. The ball is played forward towards Delplesh. Delplesh slowly turns and Warner kicks out the ball as St. Vincent slowly advances up the field. Number 16 Douglas will take the throw in. Goes back to Cordis. Cordis looking to kick it long. The substitute hasn't had much time to make her presence felt on the game. Oh, a little caricature there with goalkeeper Sutton making a meal of handling the ball. Kick out to Jeffers. Jeffers cuts one. Places it across to Williams. Williams with a heavy touch. Williams on the ball again. Brown. Wiley feeling to control. Ball is met by Matthews. Matthews finds. Oh, it's a lovely back heel by Delpesh. And the other Delpesh now is giving chase. Will she cross the ball? Attempting to cross. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Sutton wisely leaving it to go over the goal line. Once you know that the threat was abated. So the ball is played forward towards Jeffers. Brown picks it up. Turns with the outside of her right foot. We're playing the ball over to Williams. Oh, met by Matthews. Not Matthews, sorry. That's number 17, Matthews. Yes, met by Matthews. I do feel sympathy for Matthews and Richards. They haven't done much wrong as defenders, but offside call on Williams. That's Cara Williams. As I was saying, I do feel the pain for Richards and Matthews having goals come from not their fault but weaknesses on the part of other players not picking up spaces around the outside of the 18-yard box. And an own goal. Matthews. Picked up by number 16, Morton. Morton playing it wide to number 14, Warner. All the way over to Jeffers, to Williams. Williams trying to find the other Williams, that's Gisana Williams. And the ball will kick out. Oh, it's a poor kick out by Laborde. And now the defender has to deal with it. She deals with it well, confident enough. But the ball comes back to Stapleton now. Stapleton dwelling on the ball but gets out of prison. Morton plays the ball down to Jeffers. And it's an attempt at a slide tackle by Matthews. We see a substitute. Oh, and look who it is, number 8. For St. Vincent and Grenadines, Sonia Mackey, affectionately known as Buttercup, and she will come on for number 2.
Substitution made by St. Vincent and Grenadines.
Nelicia Cromwell.
In number 8, Sonia Mackey. And
so Sonia Buttercup Mackey from the Sion Hill area, not too far from here. Now goes forward, well, she goes over to the right hand side of the midfield to play in the wide position. So we see the throw in. And it's a corner kick to St. Kitts and Nevis, which Jeffers will take. Gerencia Jeffers having a very good game. Williams. Lovely cross by Williams. And Cordis clears. And here we see now number 11 Delpesh. Oh, a lovely cut inside. Trying to find number 8. Oh, number 9, sorry, that's the other Delpesh, and she's brought down. And it seems that the referee is going to book the number 3 player for St. Kitts and Nevis. That's Mardenborough. So she'll be walking on eggshells for the rest of the game, unable to handle the trickiness of Delpesh. So Cordis now to take one of her long-range free kicks, a bit closer to the goal now, or the referee calls it back, so it looks like a good 30 yards out. Let's see what she'll be able to do with this. Is she going to try keeper Sutton again? She does. Oh, and keeper Sutton almost beaten, opting to leave it, not being too sure where the ball was going.
Number 3
so Sutton playing it to centre back Stapleton, who was not ready to receive the ball, and the ball goes out for a throw in. As we see Delpesh leaving it for no. She is taking it through, Delpesh. Placed the substitute number 7, the other Delplesh. So Delplesh, we have 3 Delpleshes on the field. As we see St. Kitts and Nevis kicks clear. Douglas. The number 4 Edwards. And Richards just clears it out. It would appear that Edwards hasn't been much into the game, and a centre midfielder who is not into the game would appear that you're losing the battle in the midfield. Hence why St. Kitts and Nevis are applying the pressure. If your centre midfielder cannot control the game and dictate the pace of the game, more than likely you would be losing the game. And that's exactly what's happening. Delplesh trying to turn. Clear towards Mills. Mills picking up the ball. Mills trying to play the ball forward again. Cleared. Delplesh trying to find Sonia Buttercup Mackey. And there goes Mackey trying to find the ball, but picked up by Mills. I must say Mackey is a very small player compared to the size of the other players. Let's hope she's big in heart. Sutton kicks the ball long. Met by Cordis. Loses out in the midfield. Ball played forward. And we see Warner. Warner. Oh! It's a terrible, I won't say terrible, but a cynical foul which will bring a yellow card. That's a foul committed by number 16 Douglas. So we see another free kick to St. Kitts and Nevis on the far corner of the 18-yard box. Seems to be about 20 yards out. Will it be Mills again? Yes, to take the free kick. Must say Mills has done an excellent job in controlling the heart of the midfield for St. Kitts and Nevis. Court is playing very deep, you know, so maybe due to her lack of pace, and it seems like both Janelle Williams, that is, no, Jesana Williams, number 10 for St. Kitts and Nevis, along with Mills, they're having a nice time in the middle of the park, dictating the play in the midfield, launching their strikers forward and their wide players, having St. Vincent and the Grenadines constantly on the back foot. Hence they are up 3-0. Ball is played over to Williams. Cleared by Richards. And with Douglas. Douglas playing forward to Mackey. Mackey plays it back to Douglas. Met by Edwards. Ball played to the substitute number 7. Who finds that pressure with tons of space. And she tries a shot. And oh, it's safely into the hands of goalkeeper Sutton. And it doesn't seem to be St. Vincent and the Grenadines' day. And we see Williams on the ball now. And she finds Jeffords on the right-hand side. Jeffords carrying it across. We see Matthews coming over to make a tackle. Matthews making the block. Cleared. Ball played towards Williams. Lovely skill. Edwards. Williams. Oh, a strong challenge there. That could have gone wrong, but she was able to play the ball. And the ball is played for a corner kick by Cordis. Cordis playing deeper and deeper into her back line. It doesn't make sense defending now. I mean, you're already 3-0 down. We're 10 to 15 minutes into the second half. It would make sense to push more players forward, try to get something out of the game, to boost confidence into playing the other game. So the corner is played short. Mills trying to find Jeffers. Met by the number 10, Richards. Delplesh trying to find Mackey. Mackey playing it forward to the other Delplesh. Every time Mackie touches the ball, here a crowd. There's Del Plesh. Oh! There's a saying we say. They run like Ronaldo. Twist and turn like Romario. But kick like Bebeto. You can take what you want from that. But the shot was weak to say the least. Will trouble no goalkeeper at any age group. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines definitely has to work on their shooting. It doesn't make sense you're in the 18-yard box and you kick daisy cutters and your shots trickle towards the goalkeeper. I mean, learning this still, I believe, but I think football 101, one of the first things you learn to do is shoot properly. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines need to go back to the drawing board because there are more encounters, as we see. Number 15 coming on for Glenicia Baptiste, number 15 for St. Kitts and Nevis. And number 14 comes out, Trishani Warner, who had a good game on that left-hand side. So Warner being rested, giving a run out to number 15, Glenicia Baptiste. As we see, number 7, Del Plesh for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, now becoming part of the three-prong attack with her, the other Del Plesh and Mackie. So we see Jeffers playing towards Williams, met by Matthews. Brown. Jeffers loses out to Del Plesh. It's number 16, Morton. Morton battling for it again. Morton not giving up. Jeffers loses out. And the ball is a throw into St. Kitts and Nevis. So Brown will take this throw in on the near side. I believe that's what's happening behind this lovely National Lotteries tent. It's another change. So it's number 9 coming off for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And it's number 15 coming in. That's Arika Hooper. So Hooper. So St. Vincent picks up the ball with Del Plesh. Del Plesh. Still Del Plesh. Morton to Williams to Mills.
Substitution
met by Matthews. Brown.
And the Grenadines for number 15, Arika Hooper. In and out is number 9, Deontay Del Plesh in the 69th minute.
So Hooper in for Del Plesh. As we see Del Plesh, the other Del Plesh, turning and playing the ball back to, I can't see the player. Referee says play on. Edwards to Cordis. Cordis plays another long ball towards Mackie. Don't believe Mackie will be able to get it, but she's going to definitely try. No, she gets it. Plays a lovely pass back towards, is it Douglas? Mackie. Mackie with a heavy touch, losing out. Matthews. Plays it over to the other Del Plesh. And the other Del Plesh fails to take the ball in the box and just walks it out for a goal kick. St. Vincent and the Grenadines has to work with how they deal with the ball in the attacking third. That's where the problem is, in the attacking third. They get the ball into the danger area and nothing happens. Ball is played forward towards the substitute number 15, Baptiste. That's Glencia Baptiste. Ball is thrown back to Cordis. Cordis missed kicks. And here's the number 15, a sprightly player. Also a lovely tackle by Cordis, recovering her error. And we see Baptiste, Glenicia Baptiste, coming on, having a bit of pace, trying to trouble the already deflated defense of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There's a throw in on the far side. Baptiste battling with Douglas. Douglas clears it, trying to find Mackie. Mackie will lose out to Mills. Mills trying to find Williams. Williams still with it. Now we see Laborde picks up the ball, looking to make another big kick out. Okay, kickouts haven't been crossing the half line at all. But I guess that's what they have to work with, so they work with it. Douglas still carrying the ball. Trying to find Mackey. Mackey gives chase. Won by Stapleton. Stapleton plays it easily out for a left wing back. Trying to play the ball towards Battis. Cordes kicks it long again towards Delpesh. Delpesh, let's see what happens this time. Delpesh takes it and loses out to Jeffers. Jeffers calling Brown to take the throw in towards Jeffers. It's a battle for the ball. Delpesh wins out. Ball played towards number 7. That's the other Delpesh. Taken by Edwards. Met by Stapleton. Brown trying to shield it out. And Edwards kicks the ball out for a goal kick. So, we're here at the Annesville Sporting Complex on a very overcast day. And the sun hasn't been shining for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Solly has been shining for St. Kitts and Nevis. They're 3-0 up. And just cruising with the ball. That's number 11, Williams. Trying to find Jeffers. The ball is played off Matthews. And we'll go out for a throw into St. Kitts and Nevis. No, the referee says it's just a throw into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Matthews with the throw in. Trying to find number 6, Williams. It's a shoulder charge. So Cordes comes to take all free kicks for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, any part of the field, and kicks all of them long. And this one is failed to be met by Delpesh. If you're trying to do the same thing over and over and trying to get different results, what they say that is? A recipe for madness? Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Ball is played forward by St. Kitts and Nevis, met by Cordes. A lovely turn by Edwards, but Morton's battling for the ball. She's a very feisty customer, Morton. Tries to win every scrap in the midfield. Here's Mackey. And here's Douglas. Douglas not playing the ball there. It's a heavy challenge. But Battis is up on her feet again as St. Kitts come forward. And Battis has tons of space. Nobody's going across the meter. She gets a return pass from Williams. It's a makeshift challenge by Douglas. Douglas still with it. And Battis making sure she's unable to kick the ball up the field. So it's a throw into St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the far side. The game now coming to a very slow walking pace. More of a trot rather than a sprint. Battis to Williams. To Morton. Morton tried to find Jeffers. Jeffers with 2 in attendance. Oh, she gets away from both of them. A miss kick there for a shot. As we see Matthews coming across. Matthews. Picked up by number 6, Williams. Delpesh on the ball now. With Brown in attendance. Brown winning out the ball. Brown trying to screen the ball out. That'll be a throw into St. Vincent. No, a throw into St. Kitts and Nevis. A strange call, this one. No, it is a throw into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. No, it's St. Kitts' ball. So we see Brown looking up the line as usual, trying to find Jeffers. Williams finds the other Williams, as they have been doing all match. Matthews winning out. Oh, it's a push, and the referee gives no call. So it's Williams trying to find the other Williams. Mills. See substitute number 15 playing the ball to Delplesh. But she passed to Mackie. Mackie in tons of space, but she carries the ball too much. Why doesn't she pass it? That's number 7. Kavon Delplesh. She didn't see Mackie to the right of her. Mackie would have been on goal with no one in attendance. So Delplesh tries to play back to Delplesh, and no combination of Delplesh is working for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A bit of selfishness on the part of Kavon Delplesh. And here's the other Delplesh, playing to Kavon Delplesh. The ball rolls through. Oh, Cordis is struck right above the knee there. As we see Batiste for St. Kitts bearing down. It's a lovely pass. She's onside. Williams, will this be number 4? Oh, both defender. Referee, turn around, referee. We have an infringement. What's going on? What's going on with these ladies? Come on, ladies, be ladylike now. We see defender. See defender Matthews, is it? Shielding off the ball for the goalkeeper aboard. And I don't understand what the tussle and argy-bargy is about. But Cordis is still down. Being struck slightly above the knee. Could be painful. St. Vincent and the Grenadines can't afford to lose their skipper at this point. Surely not. Surely not. She's up on her feet. She's walking slowly towards the touchline. So St. Vincent and the Grenadines will continue with 10 women at the moment. We see player Matthews on the floor. She's back up on her feet now. A drop ball is called by the referee, who will drop the ball in the 18-yard box. Uncontested for goalkeeper Laborde to pick up. It's another kick out. This one almost crossed the half. Met by Edwards. Matthews. Back to Edwards. Edwards turning. And Morton again. Morton wins all the ball in the midfield. And the referee says play on. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ball to Delplesh. Delplesh trying to find number 15. That's Hooper. But the ball will go all the way back to Laborde. So Laborde, another kick out. This time it finds number 16 Douglas, who's unaware but deals with it well. Plays the ball up the line to Mackie. Mackie takes and tries to go around Bowery on the far side. Bowery's having a good game for St. Kitts and Nevis. Clean up anything that comes down on that left flank. And here's another great player, Williams, trying to find the other Williams. Oh, Richard just stripped off the ball there by Mills. Mills tries to find Jeffers. Jeffers has Matthews in attendance. Matthews coming across, wins the ball, gives it back. Turning outside. Tries to play the ball up the line. Can't find Delplesh, so it's a throw-in. So Brown coming forward to take the throw-in on this side. Brown met by Matthews. Delplesh. Mills plays it off of Delplesh. It's a throw-in to St. Kitts and Nevis. And Brown will take again. Williams winning out the ball. Delplesh plays it forward to the other Delplesh, who tries to find the number 15 player. That's Hooper. Mackie on the ball now. Mackie turns. Mackie trying to find Hooper. Edwards finds Mackie. Mackie with Bowery in attendance. And the ball is up in the air. Who will meet it first? Del Plus trying. Cordis tries a long shot. And keeper Sutton deals with it. I should be dealing with all shots quite easily this afternoon. One. Jeffers. Williams. Williams carries again. Oh, it's a lovely pass by Williams to Battis. And Battis can make it 4. She just kicks it wide. But she had both Richards and Douglas in attendance, making it difficult for her to get a shot off. But she did get a shot off, but just wide. So it's another substitute for St. Kitts and Nevis. This has been the last substitute. It's number 9 coming in. For Morton, number 16. Morton had a very good game in the midfield. So it's number 9 coming in. That's Lakeisha Davis for St. Kitts and Nevis. So Lakeisha Davis would go forward. So I believe St. Kitts and Nevis now playing with 3 in the forward line, as they realize that it's easy pickings in the midfield. So Mills will control the midfield by herself, probably with a little help from number 10, Williams. And here's first touch for Davis to Battis. Battis struggling with Douglas in the corner. And the ball goes played out by Douglas.
Number 9 player is in on Lakeisha Davis, and number 16 is out.
So Bowery on the far side, throwing it back to Stapleton. Stapleton playing a very hard pass back to Bowery, who hasn't moved off the line from making the throw in. So we see St. Vincent and the Grenadines with Douglas, who throws the ball back to skipper Cordis. Cordis going long as usual. Who does she try to find? Mackey. And here's Buttercup Mackey. Oh, trying to find Hooper, and the ball is played back to Mackey. And it's a corner kick, says the referee. It's a corner kick. Linesman on the far side calls for a corner kick. And as Cordis trots forward to take the corner kick. Let's see if St. Vincent and the Grenadines can get anything out of this match. 3-1 will make the scoreline a bit more respectable. But really and truly, they haven't been at it today. So we see Stapleton meeting that well. It was a driven corner towards the first post. No St. Vincent and the Grenadines player attacking it, but Stapleton making sure nonetheless. Want to maintain a clean sheet for her goalkeeper aboard. As we see the rain coming down, and we are getting wet in the commentary box here. But here's St. Vincent trying to make something happen. Del Plesh. It's a shot by Del Plesh. It ricochets. And keeper Sutton picks up the ball with Hooper in attendance. Sutton in no hurry. Finds Williams. Williams plays it over to number 9, that's Davis, I believe. Yes, Lakeisha Davis. Making a nuisance of herself. Warner to Williams. Williams trying to find Jeffers. Edwards comes out with the ball. Edwards finds Del Plesh. Oh, I love a very strong tackle by Brown, but Del Plesh still comes out with the ball. And the ball comes to Del Plesh. Oh, and it's Mackey! And Mackey has made it 1 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines! So the local girl, Buttercup Mackey, Sonia Buttercup Mackey, scores for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, making the score now 3-1 to St. Kitts. But at least St. Vincent and the Grenadines has something to talk about. Sutton, dejected, her clean sheet is no more in the dying minutes of this game. Sonia Buttercup Mackey making the score 3-1. And let's see what this does for St. Vincent and the Grenadines going into the dying seconds of the match.
And substitution for St. Kitts and Nevis, number 17 in, Kalia Joseph, and
so number 17 is in for St. Kitts and Nevis, Kalia Joseph.
Jeffers.
In for for Jevren,
86 minutes.
Jerencia Jeffers, that's number 12. Right here's Battis, shrugged off the ball by Douglas. It ball for Williams. Williams with another thunderous shot. Ricochets off number 10 Richards. Richards clears again. Maki pushing off. And you can hear the cheer for Maki every time she touches the ball. She lives not too far from the stadium. Battis. Met by Cordis. Cordis clears. Back to Mills. Mills to Williams. Williams back in the midfield.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Williams tries a shot. It ricochets.
Sonia Maki.
Picked up easily by Laborde.
56 minutes.
So just about 3 minutes or less to go of regulation time. The score now 3-1. As we see for a second time, Cordis goes down and has to receive treatment. So play is stopped as the trainer comes on the field for Cordis, captain of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's Chelsea Cordis. I believe she plays with the System 3 club. As we see, the rain is really down. And one wonders how we'll be getting home after the match. But it's all part of it, as the venue has been changed due to rain from the Victoria Park in Kingstown to the Annesville Sporting Complex in Annesville. So, as we see Cordis limping off the field, it would appear that St. Vincent and the Grenadines will continue the rest of the game with 10 women on the field. One short, needless to say. As we see goalkeeper Laborde kicking out the ball. And again, none of our kickouts has crossed the half line. So we see Maki playing the ball out of touch. Maki goal scorer for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Sonia Buttercup Maki from the Sand Hill area. Mills. Ball is made to run free. Here's Hooper. That's Delplesh, sorry. And Williams kicks the ball out to touch for a throw into St. Kitts and Nevis. Brown. And a substitute with a lot of pace, that's Joseph, met by Matthews. Matthews plays the ball up the line towards number 6, Williams. Met by number 9, it's Joseph, I believe. Davis, sorry. Davis still with the ball to Williams. Williams taking her time. Finds the other Williams, who tries a long shot. More of a looping volley, out of touch. Will not trouble any goalkeeper, being at least 15 yards away from the goal. So, see Laborde playing it short to Douglas. And it's 3 minutes of added on time. So let's see if the Vincent can make it a little bit more respectable.
3 minutes.
Cleared by Richards. Stapleton failing to clear. And number 3 in the midfield, Martin Borrow, fails out. So here's Edwards. Edwards failing to do anything with the ball other than take it forward a couple of yards to be lost and to be picked up by St. Kitts and Nevis. Maki. Maki with a wayward pass. Well, that's a pacey player in number 17 for St. Kitts and Nevis. That's Joseph. Joseph tussling for the ball. And the ball is played out for a throw-in. Yeah, so we're with St. Vincent and the Grenadines, it's throw in. Ball played back to Williams. Yeah, Williams of St. Kitts tries to find number 17, Joseph, met by Matthews. Matthews with a bit of showboating kicks the ball off for a throw-in to be taken by number 6, Williams. So the ball with number 6, Shanil Williams, Shael Williams rather, throws the ball to number 4, Edwards, met by Delpesh. Williams taking a time, tries a through ball to find number 9, that's Davis, but it was well met by number 10 player, that's Richards. Cuts out the pass. And we're waiting less than a minute to play. Battis to Williams. Another shot by Williams. Oh, lovely shot, but well met. Good positioning by goalkeeper Laborde. Bowery to Williams to Battis. Oh, it's a ball to Davis. What she do with it? Oh, she tried to beat the goalkeeper at a near post, but kicks the ball outside. That's number 9, Lakeisha Davis. So the referee brings the encounter to an end. The scoreline: St. Kitts and Nevis 3, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1. We have 2.
End of the game.
We have an own goal scored by St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
1.
Goal scorers for St. Kitts:
And order asked out on
Justuna
Saturday,
Williams.
St. Kitts versus Jamaica right here at the Arnesville playing field.
So the next game will be
4 p.m.
right here at the Arnesville playing field on Friday, is it? On Friday, where we have St. Kitts and Nevis and Jamaica. There are only 3 teams in the group: Jamaica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and St. Kitts and Nevis. So St. Kitts and Nevis winning here 3-1 will meet Jamaica. Remember, you're watching BC3, your channel for sports and culture.